This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, very good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
ma'am.
Evening. Okay. So, shall we start with our today's session? Just give me a second. Okay. Sorry. So, let me share my screen quickly. Just a moment. Okay, so in yesterday's class, we had just started with creating calculations or writing calculated fields using DAX expressions. So now today we will get in more detail of DAX. Basically, DAX is nothing but a language which we are using to create the calculations. And calculations are, or writing the calculations help us to create new tables, you can create new columns, and you can create new measures. Okay, so to create these new fields, we need to write certain formula, and that formula is basically written in DAX language. Okay, like in Excel, how you write a formula in the formula bar, right? Equal to, and then you write the formula, correct? So here also you are doing the same thing in Excel. It is just you click on the cell where you want the formula, you write equal to, and you write the formula. Correct? That's what is done in Excel. Now here only difference is that you have to give the name to the column. Okay, so you have to write the name of the column equal to and then the formula. Now these formulas are pretty much similar to what you do in Excel. Almost 80-90 formulas out of hundreds of formulas is similar to Excel, so which are commonly used, which are used most of the times, are pretty much similar to Excel. uh, Only difference here is that there we just double click on the cell, and here we are giving the name of the column equal to and then the formula. That's how we write it. Okay, and the language which we are writing in is called as DAX language. Okay, one more point I'll add here. If you have noticed in Power Query Editor, whenever you're writing or you're applying a step, right, transformation step like replace, or you are what you are doing is like merge, append, anything you are doing, there is also a formula bar in Power Query Editor. Okay, so if you are an expert in that, you can write the formula and then apply the step. So instead of clicking on the buttons, you can also use formula. Now that formula is written in M language or M code. So the formulas written in a Power Query Editor to apply transformation is done in M query or M code, whereas the formulas written in Power BI desktop, okay, those are called as DAX expressions. Okay, now using these DAX expressions, I'll go to the data tab. Now ideal way to create a DAX is using that, click on data tab, select the table in which you want to write your or create your column or measure, and then click on these tools. So you get the table tools over here on the top. You can create a new measure, you can create a quick measure, you can create a new column and new table. So measure and quick measure both are same. New measure expects us to write the formula, Whereas quick measure is again a UI based, like how we do in Power Query Editor. We click on the particular field and then we just select from the drop down. So same thing we can do over here in quick measure. Quick measure also is creating a measure only at the end. Okay, just it is uh, like button clicks are there to write the formula. Then there is new column and new table. So let us start with creating a new table. Okay, so on the using these DAX expressions, you can actually create new tables for your data. Okay, so now how we can do that is we are going to create a new table for our date field. Okay, so here we have order date, ship date. These are our date fields, right? So if you expand this date, you'll automatically get year, quarter, month, and day, right? So from where we are getting these things? So Power BI is internally creating a date table for each date field. Power BI internally creates a date table. Okay, so if there are three date fields, three tables are getting created internally. Okay, now those tables are in those tables, this year calculation, quarter calculation, month calculation is done internally, right? Now what I want to do is I want to analyze my data not by the standard calendar year. I want to analyze the data based on financial year, which starts from 1st of April. Now, this year is a calendar year, but I want my analysis to be done on fiscal year or financial year, right? So we will have to create those columns, which will help us to calculate the years, financial year, and based on that the quarters and all, right? So what is a standard way or ideal way to do this task is create a date table. So we are going to start with creating a new table. So click on the button new table, make sure you are in the data tab, go to the data tab and click on new table.
Uh,
Okay, and once you click on
Vaidhi
new table,
Datta from the side.
mm-hmm, yeah,
I'm not I'm not able to see your screen actually.
oh,
Yeah,
is
is
it
it
so?
now? Yeah,
Just a second, 1 second, let me reshare it.
fine. Yeah, is it fine? Is it fine? Can you repeat it once
Now,
because I just saw it.
okay, so make sure you are in the data tab and click on new table. In the data tab, click on new table. Okay, and now here we are going to write a formula. Now what formula do we need to write is we need all the dates in our data. Okay, so to get all the dates in the data, there is a function called as calendar auto. So this calendar auto function will help us to extract all the dates in the data. So we are going to write it like this: date table. So I'll go give, so now we have to give the name to the table. We are creating a table, so we are going to give a name to it. Date table is equal to calendar auto, calendar auto, and we'll write there 12, calendar auto, and 12 in the bracket, and enter or click on the tick mark. So this particular function will find out all the date fields or date columns in your entire data. It will find out all the date fields in your data, and whichever is the smallest date to the largest date. Based on that, it will create a date column for us. Based on the smallest field to the largest field,
Vaidhi,
it will create
why 12?
12 because 12 tells us the end of the month, end of the year, sorry. So end of the year is December for us.
Okay. So it will show up in between 1 to 12.
No, it will start, the first date will be the smallest date in our data to the largest date in the data.
Okay.
Ma'am, why we have passed 12 to calendar auto?
12 stands for last month. So which month we are considering as the last month? So now since we are given 12, so let's say the date in our data is the smallest date is 3rd January. Okay, so it will start from 1st Jan because we have given 12. So 12 stands for the last month in our, like, what is the end of our year. So December we are taking. So it will take the data from 1st January. If you give your any, let's say 3, March is the end of the year. So it will start from 1st April. The data will start from 1st April. So I'm keeping it 12.
Ma'am, I'm not able to see your screen. So can you repeat the formula?
One second. Yeah. Is this screen sharing problem with everyone?
No, it is okay with me.
Okay. This is the formula. Date table is equal to calendar auto bracket 12.
Ma'am, it's showing it's not a valid table, variable or function name.
Sorry, where exactly? Are you getting the error in the
Uh,
DAX formula?
yeah, ma'am.
Have you selected the function from the drop down or you have typed it? Select it from the drop down so that there won't be mistake in writing the formula, because there is nothing in the formula, just name of the table. Have you clicked on new table? Make sure you are selecting new table. Give the name of the table is equal to calendar auto bracket 12. There is nothing in the formula to miss out. Okay, once this is done, now let's move ahead.
Yeah,
Now we
Vargavi.
are going to create the columns year, month, quarter. Okay, all these columns we are going to create. Okay, so uh, now we are going to use the option called as new column. Now why we are going to create a new column? Because this calculations are going to be row level calculation. Row level means from this date field we have to extract the year, then we have to extract the month, from the month we have to extract the quarter, right? So since
Sorry,
all these calculations, yes.
sorry to disturb you, but your screen is again not visible to me.
Okay, let
Datta,
me
I think you are facing a network problem. That's why we actually we are seeing whether he network screen.
Okay, let me
Yes,
see.
yes, we can also see.
For me, it's
Okay, okay,
perfectly fine.
Okay. Datta,
Thank you
are
so
you
much.
yeah, are you getting logged off again and again from the meeting?
No, not at all.
Okay, then I don't think there should be an issue.
Maybe with it my I think it with my network, so it's like fine.
Network issue might be there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Thank you
move
very
ahead.
much.
So, no problem. So now let's move ahead. So we are talking about new column. Okay, so we have seen how to create a new table. Now we are going to create a new column. Now why we are creating a new column? Because the calculation which we are going to write is based on each row level calculation, right? So that's why we are going to use new column. And what is the calculation? First calculation is to extract the year. Second calculation is to extract month. Third calculation is to extract the quarter, right? Now don't do it till I tell you. I will show the formulas, or I'll complete the step and then you copy it from my end. Okay, so now
Vaidhi, I
we are
have a
going to,
question.
yeah.
Okay. As you are clicking on new table, only it shows only when it is in date column, I think, date table.
No,
So
no, new table, you just have to click and then the formula bar will come. Anywhere you click doesn't matter for a new
so
table.
as per new table, anywhere we can click, then the formula would be like calendar auto 12. That is only for date table or any table.
Only for date
Formula would
table,
be same.
only for only for date
Then what?
table.
Okay, then what would be the other formula for other tables?
Then there are different functions like summarize, calculate table. Lot of functions are there, so you can use those functions to create the tables. But since they are
Okay,
little on the complex side, they are little out of scope for us because they are really very complex. So there are certain functions which can be used to create columns or measures, and some functions are there which can be used for creating tables.
okay, okay. We can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now let us start with adding our columns. Okay, so here I'm going to start with, now we have to be careful. Now when you're creating a measure and a column, then you have to be very careful in which table you are creating. Okay, if you click on the wrong table, column will not get created, or column creation will give you errors, and measures will get created in any random table, and then it will be difficult for you to find them. Okay, so be very very careful while creating measures and columns. Make sure you are selecting the right table, and that's why it is a good practice to go to the data tab. You can do it from the this report tab also. Here also you have the options of create measure and create column. If you click on a table, you will get the options, but don't do it from here, because sometimes we may miss out that which table we have clicked on. If you go to data tab, you can see the table, right? So if when you click on a table, you can see the table in front of you. So while creating, you will have an idea, okay, I'm creating a particular measure or a column in this particular table, right? So always click on the table where you want to create a column or a measure, and I'm going to select date table and click new column. Okay, don't do it along with me right now. I'll give you time to do it, because here I'm going to show you some options, and the final version you have to do it. Okay, so now I want to extract the year. To extract the year, we have just year brackets date, whatever is our date field. So make sure you're selecting the right date field. So this date is fx, means it is a function. Okay, so don't select this one. If you go up and see date table date, okay, here. Or another way to create extract year is, one more option is there. Just type the date field dot and you will get the year. This is also another way. Either you can use the year function, or you can use this particular scenario, okay, to create the year. So if I click enter, here you can see year has been extracted from all the rows. So this is a row level calculation, and that's why we have used new column. So in terms of Power BI, we call it as row context. So any calculation that we have to perform on each row level, it is called as row context calculation. And whenever the calculation is on the row context, we always create a new column. Okay, now new column gets created and you can see the new column in your table, right? So you can see that field over here in the fields also, and you can see it in data tab, you can see your column over here. But whenever you are creating a measure, like yesterday we created some measures, right? So the measures are created on the filter context. Okay, so here you can see that we had created one measure. Okay, I think I did not save my file, or I might have created in the wrong file. Okay, so let me just quickly show you one measure also. Don't do it right now. This is something we have done yesterday. So if you remember, we have created one measure, sales with GST, right? Okay, is equal to uh, sum of sales into 1.18. This was our formula, right? So when we create this measure, sales with GST, okay, so this column you cannot see here in their data tab, right? You cannot see anywhere over here, but it is created in the fields. So measures are always filter context. Okay, so I'll explain you the filter context little later. So whenever you create a measure, you can check whether the measure is created or not in the fields, and if you click on that, you will get the formula bar to edit it. Okay, whereas whenever you create a column, the column is always getting created over here, so extra data is generated. It is a row level, it's a row context. That column is visible over here, and it is creating some additional data. Okay, so whenever you create a column, remember that it is going to take space on your server. It is creating extra data, right? So be very careful when creating a column. If your work can be done using a measure, don't create a column. Okay, try to create measures as much as possible, but now in this case we cannot create a measure, we have to create a column. So there are scenarios where the measures don't work, columns are required. Okay, but wherever possible, create measures instead of creating columns, like sales with GST, right? So you have to multiply your sales value with 18%. So instead of creating a column, you can also create a column. It will give you the same result. You multiply each value with 18% and then do the sum, or you do the sum and then apply 18%, right? Both are going to give you the same result, total is going to be same. So you can create a new column also, sales with GST, and you can create a measure also. But when you create a column, it is going to take space in your memory, right? So that's why, where so in the sales with GST scenario, what happened is that we can have a measure, so we went for the measure option. But in this case, we have to create a new column. Okay, so now here we have created a year. Same way, instead of year, we can also extract say month, like this. Okay, we can also extract quarter. Okay, Q1, Q2, Q3, right? So in this way we can extract the year, month, date and quarter from our data. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So first, we will start with month, because month we have directly formula. Because even if we are taking a calendar year, or if we are taking a fiscal year or financial year, whichever year you take, month is going to be same. Okay, month, there is no change in the month. So what we will do is we'll first create a column month, then year and quarter we will do later, because we'll have to do some calculations over there. Year and month cannot be calculated, year and quarter is not direct, it depends on the start of the month, right? So we'll have to write certain formula for that. So we'll start with creating month. Okay, so just write over here month. So month and month number, there are two options, you can see here, month and month number. So we'll create both the columns. Okay, why, we will get to know slowly. So create two columns using new column option, create two columns, month and month number. So first one is month and second one is month number. Same syntax, Just select from the drop down. Okay. One more column I will create here. Date field, month number. Month number I'll write here. Date field dot month number. Okay, quickly create it and let me know once you're done. Okay, done with this? Let me know.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's create fiscal year. Okay.
By the way, just give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Um, Ma'am, could you show me once again?
Which what? Which
Ma'am,
part?
how to extract the date
Hmm?
and month? Sorry, month and you know,
You just have to
ma'am,
click
you
on
have
new
created
column.
month, right? So
Hmm?
okay, I have already
Click on
created
new
that one.
column
Okay,
and
ma'am,
write the
just
formula.
on.
That's it. Click on new column and write the formula.
Okay,
That's it.
okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Now again we'll create a new column to create a financial year. Now how to write this formula? So this formula is going to be little complex. So our fiscal year will start like this. From April to let's say if our today's date is for 10th January 23, so it comes in which fiscal year or which financial year or FY 22 23. Correct, that is our financial year currently going on, right? So we have to extract the month and we have to extract the year. Okay, based on that we have to decide our financial year. Okay, so now the formula I'm going to write like this is, the name of the column is going to be financial year. Okay, and now this formula is going to be of multiple steps. So first, now in this example we are going to learn two three things. That if your formula is complex formula, break it down in the form of variables. We can create variables inside the formula. Okay, so it will look like this. First variable is year. First variable is year. Okay, and we are going to how to extract the year from the date field. You can extract the year. Correct. Same way we will create month, because these are the two things we have to compare, right? So month is equal to date field, extract the month. or month number we can go for. Month number will be more easier for us to write, because we can do less than, greater than, because month number is integer, right? So we can easily do less than, greater than on that. Okay, so in this way we have created two variables in our formula. First variable is year and second variable is month. Okay, now let us compare. Now we are going to write a simple if statement which you do in Excel. In Excel you must have used if, condition, true and false. Same formula we have to write over here. Okay, so before that we have to use a statement called as return, because whenever we are creating, whenever we are writing the formula directly, that is not a problem. But whenever we are creating these intermediate variables, then in that case we have to write return, because Power BI should know that which is your final statement. You can write multiple steps in between, right? So which is your final step which you want it in your formula. So we have to write it in the end, return. What we are going to return is like this: if, what is the syntax of if logical condition, what if true, what if false. Okay, this is simple Excel formula. So the formula is quite simple. Okay, I think I did some mistake here. Okay, I'll have to create it again. Just a moment. New column. Okay, financial year is equal to, first variable is year, date dot year. Second is month is equal to uh, date dot month number. We are going to get month number here, and return. What we are going to return is if, okay, simple if formula like in Excel. If, what is the condition here? Now there are going to be there's going to be a condition where the month number, we are comparing the month number. Okay, so if the month number is 4 to 12, so greater than equal to 4. Okay, so if month number or month variable is greater than equal to 4, then let's take the year out of it. So if our month is say August 22, so it will be which financial year? 22-23, right? So we have to extract the year from there. Okay, so just take the year. Okay, so if the month is greater than equal to 4, extract the current year. If the month is less than 4, means 1 to 3, right? So if like 10th January 23 will be which financial year? Previous, right? 22-23 financial year. So we'll write here year minus 1. Sorry, year minus 1. Okay, now let me show it to you. We have to add a couple of things more over here. Right now let's just see what the results we are getting. So just click on the tick mark, and now you can see here. See, January 1942. January 1942 is previous financial year, correct? Then here we can see, we can scroll down and see February for see here it is February 1977 is 76. If you take April's 1977 is which year? 77, current year. Okay, so if the month is greater than equal to 4, we take it the current year, and if it is less than 4, then we take it the previous year. Okay, but now our financial year is not written like this. How do we write our financial year? We write FY. So this January 1942 ideally will be written how? It will be written as FY 42, sorry, 41-42. Agreed with this? Can we say that this date
Yeah, I agree.
belongs to financial year 41-42? Correct. So that is what we have to write here now. Okay, so now to do that, how we will manipulate our formula? First of all, we need the word fy. So is going to be a string, fy hyphen. Now there is ampersand. This and means that we are concatenating strings. So if we have multiple strings together, we can combine them together into a single string using and. Okay, so we put an and in between. So this is giving us the year One more time we will write the same formula of year. So because see, 1st January 1942 is actually FY 4142, right? 1941, 1942, right? So we have to bring that here. Okay. So here we will write year plus 1 and the current year like this. Okay. So if I click on the tick mark, see. Okay, we'll have to put one hyphen also here in between. 1%. Okay, so the same thing you can try using Excel. If you know Excel, you can, if you're writing this formula in Excel, it will be same. Only thing is here in intermediate two columns you will have to create. Okay, so here we get FY 1941 1942.
But
If we need,
Yes.
yeah, continue.
yeah, Sayed here. We have told that financial year 1941 means financial year 41 and 42 we want to display on our screen, but it was showing that 1941 and 1942.
Yeah, same dot
Yeah,
here.
so yeah, so actually
No,
then
it
we'll
was
have to
not a
make the
dot.
formula little more complex. I don't want to get into
Yeah,
that actually right now. So one thing we can do here is we can use the format in Excel. Also you have this function, format function will have to use on the date, and here you will have to extract the year as uh,
Is there
uh,
any write command like that?
I think you
That which
you will
is
have to extract it y like this. Write command.
yeah. In Excel it will be there like that to only take the right side of two letters.
Yeah, so we are using
yeah,
format.
why like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I
but
can
now the
believe.
problem is, yeah, now the problem is that our data, if we have a data for more than 100 years, okay, then this FY41 will clash with FY, like 1941 and 2041 will clash with each other. So we have to be careful. Is our data um more than of 100 years?
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay, if it is less than 100 years data, then this technique is perfect. Okay.
okay.
Vaidhi Sandhya here. To come to the next line, like after writing the financial year, the second line, right?
Alt enter.
What alt it? Yeah, yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes to quickly write the formula.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, actually, I'm having some challenges at while creating month column, month function.
Month. Uh,
Yeah, first one when you taught that.
can you paste the formula which you have used in the chat window? What formula? And write the entire, like, whole cell content, whatever formula in the formula bar, whatever you have written, just paste it in the chat window.
One second.
Vedi, how to go second line?
Yeah, I've already posted.
Alt enter to go to the second line. Now the mistake you are doing here is you are typing the whole thing first of all. Don't type. Select it from the drop down because a month M should be capital.
No, no, those who were showing in suggestion, I was clicking on that.
Okay, you have not typed the formula because see
No,
month
some
M should be
those who
capital.
I understand, but
Try changing the M to capital.
Can you extend that further, Vaidehi, that tab?
This formula is as it is.
Yeah, oh,
This much is the formula.
yeah.
Nothing on the
After
next line.
Bajil, look, while when I capitalize that word M, then
Hmm.
I type month is equal to date. Then I choose from the top down date table.
Hmm.
Then it's not nothing showing in the drop down. I have to type it manually, like drop like date and month.
Okay, just share your screen. 1 second. Uh, Savit, which account you're logged in? Savita account? Is that
Saroj,
your account?
Saroj.
Saroj. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Okay,
where it is?
you are creating a new table. You have to create a column. So click on the date table, and over there you have to create a new column. That's why you're not getting these options.
Ma'am, I'm facing the same problem, ma'am, like him.
So just click on the date table, and there you create a new column.
Ma'am,
It's
I'm
Bajil,
not
unable
actually
to revert to the previous system.
under date table there is another table named date only.
no, that is a date field over there. That's okay. Let it
So
be.
do I need
That is
to
not a
click on
table.
that?
No, you just click on date table and say new column. And now write the
Okay.
formula for month. Date. Now using a mouse pointer. Yeah, correct. Date. Second field. Second field. Now the month is there. Third option. Yeah.
Okay, then
That's it.
enter.
Enter.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ma'am, could you assist me, ma'am, with because I'm unable to revert to the previous system, ma'am. So could you have a look?
Yeah, I'm making you presenter.
No, ma'am, Dean Roy. Yeah, that one.
Which one?
Rintu Roy, ma'am, that one. I'm using two devices.
Okay, 1 second. I'm not able to find that one, that account. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Ma'am, I have also some errors. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, just let me finish it with Rintu, then I'll get back to you.
Ma'am, this one. And I'm unable to, revert
Okay,
to the
can you
previous
click
system.
on date table? Can you click on the date table which is there in the data tab?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have not written the formula. Date table is equal to calendar auto.
But ma'am, that particular option is not visible, ma'am. So that's why.
Just type
Because
there
I
no
have already created.
calendar auto. Just type there, I'm telling you. Type there calendar auto. Third one,
Yes,
bracket 12.
right, ma'am.
Close the bracket, enter.
Okay, then month.
Then month.
So, oh, so I have to remove this one, ma'am. Then,
Yes, now create new column.
okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Vaidhi,
Yes, Savita. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
actually I have
Can I share, ma'am?
Yeah. Okay, now guys, this is a request to you all. See, after creating the month and month number, I was waiting almost for 5 to 10 minutes for everyone to complete,
Yeah,
and
ma'am.
I,
I
I
have
took
some
a
error.
confirmation from you. 1 minute, Savita. So I've taken a confirmation from you all that whether you're done or not. So if you're not done with it, please tell me when we are working on that example. So if you're working on example 1 and if you're not completed it, please tell me at that time. After reaching to example 3, if you're asking me that your example 1 is not done, so next lecture onwards, I'm not going to assist you. Okay, I'm very serious about this. So when I am every example, I'm waiting for minimum 4 to 5 minutes minimum. And if you're struggling, it's okay. Your learning phase is there. I can completely understand that you need my assistance, and that's why I'm here. But please tell me your errors or problems at that time. Okay, so that will save everybody's time. Okay. Yes, Savita, what happened?
Yeah,
Okay,
ma'am.
now
I did
calendar
it actually.
auto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it, but don't know what it is.
Okay, now calendar auto spelling is wrong, and you have you put two brackets basically. That 12 is in one more bracket. Remove the brackets outside 12.
It was in curly bracket.
Yeah, just remove those brackets.
Calendar order. Yes, ma'am.
Just remove 2 3 words from there, 2 3 letters from calendar auto. Just remove last 2 3 words. Yeah, now select it from the drop down so that there is no spelling mistake. Yes, now put there 12, close the brackets, enter.
Okay, fine, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, now create new column, month number, and this current one.
New column. Okay.
Yeah, new column. So make sure you're clicking on the date table and then new column. Correct. So month is equal to date dot month.
Right, ma'am?
Date table.
Date table.
It's a date only.
Yeah. No, not like this. Always select from the drop down. If you try to type, you are going to end up in error. Second option. Yes, dot month. Correct. Click on the
Enter.
tick mark. Yeah. Same way, create rest of the two columns also. Let me share my screen so that you can see the formula for fiscal year. Quickly type in the formula for these two. I'm purposely not pasting the formula in the chat window because right now I can see here that you guys are giving different names to your columns and tables. So if your name is not matching with my name, you will again get stuck up in finding the errors. Okay, so that's why I want you to type it. It will be a practice for you, as well as you will not end up in the wrong column names or table names.
Very
Hmm. Yeah.
sorry, I am facing a problem how to get second line
Alt enter.
financial year.
Alt enter. Got it?
Ma'am, a month number formula, ma'am. Can you?
Same. Date field dot month number. Just like the way you got month. Same way, if you look in the dot down, you have month number also.
by the way, sorry, actually, another question is when creating month number, it is showing month column is already there.
You have to give the different name to the column. Column name should be different.
Month number is equal to date.
Date dot month number.
Error, ma'am. It's
By the
showing
way,
error.
Just check this. Select from the drop down. Date field. You are selecting date fx. Don't select date fx. Your date table. So this the date which you have selected from month. Or you can just copy this formula and change this to month number. Okay, those who are done with financial year try to explore the formula using this similar scenarios, similar way. Don't Google it because on Google you will get a very complex formula. Okay, even for financial or fiscal year, very complex formula is there on Google. So try to create a formula for quarter. So your April, May, June will be quarter one, July, August, September will be quarter two, and so on. Okay, so try to find out the quarter using similar functions. Okay, so now you know how to extract year, month, and uh, date. So try to create a formula like this using if else. Anyone has any queries on creating these three columns, please get it clear right now itself.
by the way, generally, before for using if condition, we define the variables which we are going to use, right?
Not necessary. Instead of this, you can even use columns. Like month number, we have created a variable. Instead of that, I can actually use the month number column also.
Okay, by writing the formula directly in the if
Correct, you can
condition.
use the columns. Now the thing is, month number is already existing as a column. Okay, but year column we have not created, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
instead we can create the year column and then use it. That can also be done. But the problem is one unnecessary extra column will get added to our data, which we don't want. Correct, so that's why we have used the concept of variables. So you can either use the columns, you can use measures, and you can use variables.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm getting errors. Sayed this side.
Yeah, in which
Yeah,
one?
I'm getting errors in formula after completing formula when I tick OK and then I got in financial year in error.
Okay, which line is the error? There must be that red underline will be there somewhere.
Oh, it's if month.
Okay, if
If
month.
month.
So month you are using this variable or you are using something else?
Using variables. We are just copied
Variable
from,
only.
yeah,
Correct. Now check the
copied and paste.
brackets. Check the brackets. Check the commas. Check this ampersand symbol. Quotation marks.
All okay. I think it should be a space there. No? Again, I'm getting errors.
Okay, can you paste the formula in the chat window? Let me have a look.
Okay.
You have written 3y. There are only 2y.
It doesn't matter. I think
My date.
the error was in fifth line. If after second if after first fifth.
Year. Okay, first of all, your year variable YR is in small case and you have written is in uppercase in the if statement. Your variable you have written in small case.
Okay, okay. Mhm. Again, it's showing me errors.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Okay. Look this one.
Okay, now let's say I am not there and you are working on a project. How will you figure out the error? First of all, find where the
Uh,
error is.
I think that this one, the red one,
Where?
this one, this.
Now, if you can read at the bottom, yellow line is there. What it is saying? Syntax for if is incorrect. Correct. So now, what is your syntax for if? If now I told you to check ampersand. Did you check that? Every element is separated by ampersand. So first one is correct, second one is correct, third ampersand is missing.
Third person means this one.
After that hyphen, there should be one ampersand.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Yes, correct, got it.
Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
also there is an error with the formula. After that, YR plus 1 need to be added. Otherwise, 41 will be shown.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
correct, correct. In the
Okay.
second way, which should be YR plus 1 and YR.
Okay, it will be done from my side. Okay, thank you. Actually, I'm this one and person, no? That's why I found.
Yeah. Okay, is this done, everyone?
Done.
Yeah, done from my side.
How about others? Are you done with this formula?
Yes, ma'am, we'll go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Has anyone tried creating the formula for quarter?
No, no, no.
Okay, let us start with that
Yeah,
then.
doing it, ma'am.
Doing it. Okay. Any luck?
I'm just halfway around. I'm using if and conditions with
Okay.
month number, created a variable for month number.
Okay. So we will create a
E-
new column, and this is going to be quarter is equal to. Now first, how can we find the quarter? If the it depends on the months, right? So now can we do something like this? Mm, whatever is our month number, okay, um can we subtract 3 from month number? Okay, so we can say we can write a variable like this where qtr, don't write it right now, let's complete the formula and then you can copy it. So month qtr, variable qtr is equal to if uh, or we can write like this, simpler one will be um, current quarter date dot quarter, whatever is the current quarter, minus 3, right? So January, so April is quarter 2, sorry, not minus 3, minus 1 we can do. So April is quarter 1, correct? So it becomes quarter 2, so it becomes quarter 1. July is quarter 3, it becomes quarter 2, right? So if we try to return this particular variable, and let's see what do we get in return. Let's first just return this uh, quarter, okay, and let's see what do we get. What error? Cannot convert qtr1 of type to number. What if I make it text? Okay, there is some issue. One second. qtr, just qtr ampersand value. Okay, sorry, this is actually giving us the quarter as qtr. So the error here is that, if you can see here, cannot convert qtr1 of type text to number. So this particular operation is actually giving us, let me show it to you, what error we are getting. If we write our date field, no, here date dot quarter, if we write, see, so it is given quarter, qtr1, qtr2, like that, right? So now if I try to do minus 1 from here, so what will happen? It is giving us error. Why error? Because qtr1 is a text field, it has alphabets, it has characters, so we cannot convert it into integer to get minus 1, correct? So we will have to use a different formula here. Instead of using dot quarter, we can use quarter function. Let's see what the quarter function gives us. What it is giving, is it giving qtr or just the quarter number? Let's see. Okay, it is giving just the number. So quarter function, there are two ways to extract quarter, either using the dot or using function. So for all of them we have the same scenario. We have month function, month number, we have year, all these functions are there. So now quarter function is giving us the number of the quarter, so we can just do minus 1. Okay, so we get the values here, right? Okay, so we get all the quarters here. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we will create a variable here, var is equal to qtr, extract the quarter. Sorry. Okay, var qtr, sorry, var qtr. Okay, and now we will return. What we are going to return is we want the output as qtr ampersand. Okay, now if our qtr variable, if it is equal to 0, then you return 4, because which one will be 0? January, February, March will be 0, right? So they should not be 0, they should be 4, correct? So we'll write here qtr equal to if the qtr is equal to 0, then return 4, else return qtr. That's it. Done. March. So till March it was FY 41 42 QTR 4, and the moment it comes April 1942 it is changing to FY 42 43 Q1. Okay. So in this way we are getting the value for quarter. Okay, this becomes the formula.
It's
Vaidhi, what is
giving us
the
quarter for
difference?
final year, financial year.
Yeah.
Means I mean, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Vaidhi, actually, when you are writing that this formula, how you are coming from one line to below line, which
Alt
key
enter.
you are using? Alt.
Will you explain again about financial year and why we are using 0 and 4?
This quarter, right? So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
are
quarter
using
one.
this 0 and 4 because we have to find out the quarter as per the financial year. Okay, so what we are what logic we have applied is we are extracting the quarter from the current like normal calendar year, right? And we are just doing -1. So after doing -1 for quarter 2, that is April, May, June, we get quarter 2, so we are doing -1, so it becomes quarter 1. June,
Yeah,
July, August, September. So it is quarter 3. If you do -1, it becomes quarter 2. But then for January, February, March, it is becoming 0 because it is actually quarter 1. So it is becoming 0. So we are writing an if statement that if the quarter is becoming 0, mark it as 4. Otherwise, keep the quarter as it is.
yeah. Means at last month we use as a 4. Means last month come 3
Correct.
and January, February, March comes as a 4
4.
for the
Correct.
financial year. Okay, okay.
Vaidhi, actually I used the different formula, but I got the same answer, which I just said that if and condition.
Okay. Can you share the formula?
Actually, I'm just watching in mobile. I given a variable quarter is equal to date table dot date dot month number return,
Mm-hmm.
and I used the if and a month greater than or equal to 4, month less than or equal to 6. I should display quarter one. मतलब quarter greater than or equal
Okay,
to
but
which
in
is
that case, you'll have to do multiple this thing. Multiple if statements you'll have to write then in that case.
yeah. I just used the
That
same.
option is also fine. That is also fine, but here your code is becoming smaller.
Is there any thing like that a runtime will increase if the code is larger?
Not much actually,
Yeah, okay.
but it is better to have a smaller code.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, is this done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, done from my side.
Okay, great. So now that our now that our date table is created, now what we are going to do is that now if I want to do the analysis based on financial year, now what to do, right? So we already have this order date here, but if I want to do it based on the financial year, okay, so what we can do is we can go to the model tab, can go to the model tab, and over there you have date table. Okay, so now we'll connect our date to the date table. Okay, so go to the model tab and connect order date and the date of the date table. So select order date and drop it on the date. Okay, once you have created this relationship, let me know order date to date.
Done. Done.
Okay, super. So now go back to your report view and create the chart based on financial year. So go to the report and create a line chart sales across financial year. Okay, before going there, quickly put these things in hierarchy. Add these financial year, month, and quarter. Not the month number. Month number is just for the reference. So financial year, quarter, and month. Add it to the hierarchy. Now you know how to create a hierarchy.
Hierarchy for the financial year, ma'am.
Yes, financial year. Yes, year hierarchy, financial year, month, and quarter, and put them in a proper sequence.
Month number is not required, ma'am.
Month number, no.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, great.
Yeah, done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now create the line chart. Those who are done with the hierarchy, create a line chart.
Yes, ma'am,
So
done.
Vaidehi, I'm just interrupting you once. Can you ask everyone to put their microphones on mute because there is a lot of
Yeah, sure.
noise.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
guys,
from
please put
funny
your
side.
microphone.
Funny side.
Okay. Okay, let me check. Um, no, his microphone is on mute now. Yeah. Okay, so now those who have not created a hierarchy, I'm creating the hierarchy now. Those who are done with it can start with the line chart. So click on financial year, create hierarchy. Okay. Okay, create hierarchy. And now we will add quarter to it. Make sure you are adding it in the right sequence so that you don't have to alter it later. Add to the hierarchy. Don't create the quarter hierarchy. Yeah? Add to the financial year hierarchy. And then month. Okay. Once the hierarchy is created, we'll go back to the report. And we'll click on the hierarchy. Just click on the hierarchy and we'll bring sales. Click on hierarchy, click on sales. And there your chart is created. Okay, quickly let me know once you're done with creating the line chart over here, x-axis and y-axis.
Done, ma'am.
Done.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Done. Okay, try to drill down, see the drill down options. Let me know if you observe any discrepancy. So we are going to learn two things from this chart.
By the way, mine chart it's showing something different.
Make sure you are drilling up to the ear level.
I didn't get you.
There is this drilled up arrow. Make sure it is grayed out. If it is not grayed out, keep clicking it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, got it.
Very. I have different
Mm.
chart.
Make sure you are drilling up. If
Yeah,
your fields are correct, then make sure you are drilling up.
yeah, very.
Okay, can you tell me what is on the x-axis?
The financial year hierarchy.
Correct. So can you see your FY 15, 16, 17, 18 like this? What is on your chart x-axis?
Chart x-axis is financial year hierarchy, quarter, month, and y-axis
Correct.
sum
So
of
drill up,
sales.
drill up.
Yeah, I can do it, but can't.
See, I'm not talking about this x-axis. I'm talking about this x-axis. What do you have? Here, what do you see on the chart? Not on the visualization pane.
Sum of sale and financial year. X-axis
On the
financial year.
x-axis, correct. So you are seeing the year numbers or you are seeing month or quarter. What do you see here?
Blank.
Okay, share your screen. Aryan, right?
Yeah, I have the in phone में लैप ही पे होगा.
Oh, are you connected to the laptop?
Yeah.
So which is your
This
account?
side, this
Aryan
side.
Dixit. Okay, this one. Okay, we had two Aryans in our class. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can you go to your model tab? Okay,
Yeah.
now you have connected your order date with month. You have to connect the order date. Can you hover on that connection? Orders to date connection. Can you hover on that black color line? Can you take your mouse on that line? Okay, so you're connected order date to month, I think so, or date. Okay, you're
Yeah.
connecting date and order date only. Okay, can you go to your data tab and show me the formulas for each one of them? Okay, okay, fine. Can you go back to the report view? Okay, remove the field from x-axis. Remove the field from x-axis. Okay, now can you click on again financial year? Just click on financial year, not the hierarchy. Just the financial year. Okay.
Yeah.
Now show me the formula for financial year. So click on the field. Click on the field over there. Yeah. Financial year. Okay, this looks good. Okay, click on quarter also. Okay, quarter also looks good. Go to the model tab only. There would be some mistake. Okay. Mm, okay, can you click on manage relationships? Okay, click on close. Go back to the report. Okay, click on the date field instead of financial year. Remove financial year and click on date. Date. Yes. Mm, okay, remove the date field from there. Remove the date field. And can you bring market over there from delivery locations?
Yeah.
Click on that. Okay, market is working. Okay, remove market. Okay, scroll down a little bit. Let me see the order date field. Order date. Okay, order date is okay. Sum of sales. Okay, can you scroll up? Um, expand the date hierarchy. Expand the date hierarchy. Expand it. Date hierarchy. Expand it. That arrow is there, no? Yeah. Click year. Sales by year. Okay. Can you show? Can you click on date table? The name of the table.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Year
Okay, remove
formula.
sum of sales. Yeah. Any mistake in the formula?
Sorry, ma'am. I just thought year formula we can check because year
No,
itself is
year
not.
is the default hierarchy. This year will not have the formula. It's a default hierarchy. Can you remove sum of sales from the y-axis? Year. Okay, if you don't have that. Okay, just create a text table, no? Because line chart may create a problem. Just click on text table, the table chart. Fifth line, second one. Fifth line, second one. Table chart. Huh. Click on that. Okay. Click on financial year also. Only year, not the hierarchy. Just click on financial year also. Okay. Okay, remove financial year and now click on sum of sales. First remove financial year and click on sum of sales.
So,
Sales, not sum of sales, sales. Okay. Okay, you will have to go to the modeling tab and click on manage relationships. Modeling tab, manage relationships. Okay, click on the third one, orders. Not checkbox, click on it. Yeah, and then edit. Yeah, order date with date. Uh, Click OK. Okay, now can you click on the checkbox? Uncheck the checkbox. No, no, over there only in manage relationship. Manage relationships. Uncheck the checkbox. Remove the checkbox. Not that one. Only for this. No, 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 not all. Not all. Only for this one. Third one. Yes, and click OK.
Okay.
Yeah, click close, close. Or do one thing. There is this dotted line is there. Now remove that relationship only. We'll better remove it. So right click on that relationship, the dotted one, or click on that and delete. Click on the third one and delete. Not on the checkbox, on the relationship. Checkbox means making it active. So we are click on that means selecting it. So delete. Delete and close. Delete, delete. There was a delete button, not here. Cancel. Delete button is there. Yeah. Delete. Close. Okay. Now can you expand the orders table on the right side? Orders table. Yeah. Now the problem is your order date field is not a date field. Can you see that? It is not a
Yeah.
date field. So you'll have to go to the data tab and click on your order date.
Order date.
Yes, from the orders table. See, its data type is text. Okay, so to fix this, you'll have to go to the Power Query editor, and from there, I think that locale issue would be there. Can you scroll down? Let me see your ship date is read correctly or not. Check whether your ship date has the calendar icon. Scroll down and check the ship date. Ship date is, I think, correct. Order date is not correct. So try to change it to the date type. Date, fifth option. Yes, yeah, correct. Now go to your model tab and then connect the two tables. Order date and date. Hover over
Yeah,
that
done.
relation. Take your mouse on that relation once again. Let me check. Move your mouse on that black line. Yes, correct. Now go to your report tab and see. Got it. Now your line chart will be created. Sorry.
Done with it.
Okay, fine. Now let's move ahead. I hope things are working for everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, Badai.
okay. So now the two things which I wanted to show you through this example was, one is, um, first is now the financial year, month number, all these feel like month number will come to that, but other fields are part of your hierarchy. So if the fields are anyways part of your hierarchy, why to put them twice? Like once it is outside the hierarchy, once it is inside the hierarchy. So we want it anyways as a part of hierarchy, right? So what we will do is, we will go to the model tab or data tab, any tab you can go. So we'll go to the model tab and we will hide the field. So can you see this eye icon here next to the financial year? We'll click on that. So we will hide that particular field. Means what? In the report tab, we are not able to see that field. Similarly, hide month number and quarter, so that when you go to the report tab, you will be able to see only the required columns. Same way, do it for others also. Like for example, the columns which are not much significant for our report, you can hide them. Like from delivery locations, I will hide city id. So city id is just used for connecting establishing the relationship. You're not going to use it, so you can hide it. Okay, so this concept is called as hiding the unwanted columns.
Whether is it same as the enabling the load, which we used to do in transform data?
Yeah, but when you do enable load, it will not that column will not come, or that it is basically for table. Enable load is for table, and that table will not reflect anywhere over here. But here this hide is for table as well as for columns.
Okay, okay.
Okay, now come back to the report. And here one more thing we will do is now expand this to month level. Okay, so if you expand this, this is quarter level, this is month level. Now if you look here, can you find any discrepancy?
They are not in order, are they? Is it?
Correct. So if you want to sort them in the order, what is the problem? Those are coming in the order of alphabetical order and not the month number wise. The Jan should come first, right? It is not coming in like that. It is not even coming quarter wise. It is not even coming month wise. It is coming alphabetically. Okay. So here we will go to data tab, and now the actual use of month number will come into picture. Okay, so month number has no purpose in visualization, but month number is what we are going to use to sort our month. So go to the data tab, click on month column, go to data tab, click on month column, go to the option called as sort by column and say month number. So this month column will always get sorted as per the month number.
By this month number in sort by data column, it was already there, or when we created month number, and then it added to sort by column.
Yeah, first you have to create month number, then only you can add it. Otherwise, you cannot, because it will give you only those months which you have created, those columns which you have created.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was not there earlier. After
No,
after we have created it, it's added.
correct. So select month and then month number. Sort by month number. And now go back to your chart and see. Okay, so now you can see it is sorted as per month name, month number basically, in the right order. Okay, is this clear to everyone? Any queries, any doubts? So, whatever we have discussed today, I hope everything is clear to you, and make sure that you are saving your work for today, because tomorrow's class we are going to work on this existing one. Okay, so please make sure you're saving your work. If you have any queries, any formula you're stuck on, please get it clear today itself. So today we have seen how to create a new table. We have seen how to create a new column. Okay. So in tomorrow's class, we are going to start with creating. We'll start with creating visualizations directly. We'll start with a visual part, and while creating the visualizations, we will bring in some new calculations of measures and columns. Okay.
Okay.
Vaidhi, can you
Okay,
show
guys.
us here how to save this actually once?
Go to the file menu and save as.
Okay, if we save, if we do the save as whatever the pages we have created, like from 1 to 6, all the pages will be
Everything,
saved.
everything, pages, data, everything will be saved.
Okay, thanks.
We can save only Control S also.
Yeah, control S, yes, but that will first, if you are not saved, it will ask you to save the file. If you have already saved it, then it will just overwrite it. Like how you normally save a file, that's it. That's the only way to save it. Okay, so let's stop here for today. See you tomorrow, guys.
Thank you,
Good
Vaidehi.
night, Vedi. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye bye, good night.
Good night, Vedi.
Good night,
Good
ma'am.
night,
Good night.
Vaidehi.
Yeah, bye, good night.